Hello everyone, I'm Joey and welcome back. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you bought something online because it said free shipping? Maybe it was yesterday. Maybe even this morning. You found exactly what you wanted. You saw those two magical words, free shipping, and suddenly buying it felt like an incredible deal. But here's a question almost nobody asks. What if I told you that free shipping doesn't actually exist? Think about it. A product is picked from a warehouse, packed into a box, labeled, loaded onto a truck, transported across cities or even across the country, delivered to your front door. Sometimes in less than 24 hours. Someone pays for every single one of those steps. So if you're not paying for shipping, who is? The answer isn't as simple as Amazon pays. In fact, by the end of this video, you'll understand why free shipping may be one of the smartest marketing strategies ever created, and why millions of people spend more money because of it without even realizing it. Let's get started. Imagine you own a small online business. A customer orders a $20 item. Now you have to pack it, buy the box, use tape, print the shipping label, pay someone to prepare the package. Then a delivery company picks it up and drives it hundreds of miles. None of those services are free. Every package has a real cost. If shipping costs $10, someone has to cover those $10. Businesses don't have a magic machine that creates free deliveries. They simply recover those costs in different ways. And that's where things become interesting. Let's say two online stores sell exactly the same product. Store A lists it for $30 plus $10 shipping. Store B lists it for $40 with free shipping. The final cost is exactly the same, but studies in consumer behavior have shown that many shoppers prefer the second option. Why? Because our brains don't evaluate prices as logically as we like to believe. The word free immediately grabs our attention. It creates the feeling that we're getting extra value even when the math is identical. That's why marketers love using it. They're not just selling a product. They're selling a feeling. And that feeling often leads people to click buy now. Now let's talk about Amazon. Millions of people believe Amazon changed shopping forever by offering fast, free delivery. And in many ways, it did. But Amazon didn't eliminate shipping costs. It completely changed who pays them and when. Instead of charging for every individual order, many customers pay through an Amazon Prime membership. Others pay indirectly because shipping costs are already built into product prices. In many cases, both things happen at the same time. That creates a powerful illusion. When customers don't see a shipping charge at checkout, buying feels easier. Psychologists call this price transparency. Visible costs feel painful. Hidden costs often don't. And when something feels cheaper, people buy more. But here's something even more surprising. Have you ever added extra items to your cart just to qualify for free shipping? Maybe you only needed one product worth $35. Then you noticed the website said, spend $50 and get free shipping. So you added another item, maybe a phone charger, a t-shirt, some batteries, something you didn't originally plan to buy. Suddenly, instead of spending $35, you spent $52. Did you really save money? Or did the website successfully encourage you to spend more? This strategy works because people hate paying for shipping. In fact, research has consistently shown that unexpected shipping fees are one of the biggest reasons shoppers abandon their carts before completing a purchase. Retailers know this. Instead of risking losing the sale, many encourage customers to buy more to unlock free shipping. The customer feels like they're winning. The retailer increases the average order value. Both sides leave happy. At least that's how it appears. Now think about the journey of a single package. It starts inside a giant warehouse. Workers walk through endless aisles selecting products. Machines help organize inventory. Boxes are prepared. Labels are printed. Packages move through conveyor belts. Then trucks transport them to sorting centers. From there, they travel again to local delivery stations before finally reaching your neighborhood. Each step requires buildings, technology, fuel, electricity, maintenance, and thousands of employees working around the clock. That's before someone even knocks on your front door. So if all of that costs money, how can companies continue promising free shipping and sometimes even next-day delivery? The answer lies in one of the most sophisticated business strategies ever developed in modern retail. And once you understand it, you'll never look at online shopping the same way again. So, if shipping isn't really free, how can companies like Amazon, Walmart, and countless online retailers keep offering it? The answer starts with something called economies of scale. Imagine sending one package across the country. It's expensive. Now imagine sending 1 million packages every single day. Suddenly, transportation becomes far more efficient. Large companies negotiate better shipping rates because of the enormous number of packages they move. Delivery companies would rather transport millions of boxes at a lower price than only a few at a higher price. But even with those discounts, shipping still costs money. The difference is that giant retailers spread those costs across millions of customers instead of charging each shopper the full amount. Another important piece of the puzzle is data. Every time you shop online, companies learn something. They learn what you search for, what you buy, what time you shop, how much you're willing to spend, how often you return products. This information helps them predict demand, place inventory closer to customers, and reduce delivery costs. If a warehouse already has the product near your city, shipping becomes faster and cheaper. That's why technology has become just as important as trucks and airplanes. The smarter the logistics, the lower the delivery cost. Now let's talk about something most shoppers never think about: returns. Millions of products are returned every year. Sometimes the customer changes their mind. Sometimes the wrong size arrives. Sometimes the item is damaged. Every return creates another transportation cost, another inspection, another package, another employee handling the product. Some returned items can be sold again. Others cannot. Those losses don't simply disappear. They're absorbed into the overall cost of doing business, which is one reason retailers carefully calculate prices across all the products they sell. Here's another psychological trick that companies understand extremely well. Once people believe shipping is free, they begin buying more frequently. Instead of waiting until they need several items, they order one small product today, another tomorrow, and another next week. The convenience changes consumer behavior. We stop asking, "Do I really need this?" and start asking, "Why not?" That small shift may not seem important, but across millions of customers, it transforms the entire retail industry. The easier it is to buy, the more people tend to spend. Think about your own habits. How many times have you opened Amazon just to take a quick look, only to find yourself placing an order 10 minutes later? It happens because modern online stores are designed to remove as much friction as possible. One-click purchasing, saved payment methods, personalized recommendations, fast delivery, free shipping. Every step is built to make buying feel effortless. And when buying feels effortless and we spend less time thinking about whether we actually need the purchase, does that mean free shipping is a bad thing? Not at all. For many people, it provides real value. It saves time. It makes products more accessible. And it allows families to shop without leaving home. The important thing is understanding how the system works. Because once you understand it, you become a smarter shopper. Instead of asking only, "Is shipping free?" you begin asking a better question. Am I paying for it somewhere else? Sometimes the answer is in the product price. Sometimes it's in a membership fee. Sometimes it's in buying more than you originally planned. And sometimes it's a combination of all three. So, is free shipping really free? Not exactly. Someone always pays. The only question is who and when. The cost may be hidden inside the product, spread across millions of customers, covered by a subscription, or recovered through larger shopping carts. But the cost never disappears. That's one of the most important lessons in economics. Every product has a cost. Every service has a cost. And every convenience has a price, even when you can't see it. The next time you see those two words, free shipping, take a second before clicking the button. Not because you shouldn't buy the product, but because you'll understand the hidden economics behind that offer. And that knowledge alone can help you make better financial decisions. Now I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever added extra items to your cart just to qualify for free shipping? Be honest, we've all done it at least once. Share your answer in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want more simple explanations about the hidden economics behind the products, companies, and everyday decisions that shape our financial lives, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.